Hello and welcome to Culture Clash. In tonight's game show we will be pitting the north of England against their southern cousins. I am Thomas Tobin and I'll be your host for this evening. You've met me, you've met yourselves, let's meet the contestants. Representing the north we have... Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Ricardo from Leeds.
And I'm Katie Wilson from County Durham.
It's a pleasure to meet the two of you. And on my left we have the southern team.
I'm Shay David and I'm from London.
I'm Eric Williams and I'm from Kent.
So, pleasure to meet both teams. Now, you're all wondering what the prize is, because that's why you're here, to win big.
Yeah.
So the mystery prize, which is indeed the mystery box, which is a fabulous glitter-covered box. And as a fabulous 6'3" bearded man covered in glitter, I'll tell you now, it's a horrible thing to get off, glitter. So whoever wins gets the honour of being covered in glitter. So, like we've met me, we've met the contestants, we've met the prize. Now we'll move on to round number 1, which is the general knowledge round. Now, for this round, we will take it in turns. We'll do the northern team first. You'll have 60 seconds to answer as many general knowledge questions as possible. Then after you've answered yours, we'll move on to the south. You'll have again 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Are we ready?
Yeah, I think
So
so.
we'll start with the southern team in 3, 2, 1. Question 1. What logo of a flag identifies a ship as a pirate ship?
The Jack. The skull
Skull
and
and
crossbones.
Skull and crossbones, correct. What does the company Dell make?
Computers.
Correct. In which country do the famous pyramids of Giza stand?
Egypt.
Correct. Where in the world does the largest rainforest grow?
Brazil.
Amazon. Which brand of crayon begins with the first 5 letters of the product itself?
Pardon?
Which brand of crayon begins with the first 5 letters of the product itself? Crayola. Which
gonna say crayon.
shampoo brand is named after 2 different parts of the body?
Head and Shoulders.
Correct. What is the American word for nappies?
Diapers.
Correct. What kind of reptile is a chameleon?
Thatcher.
I want to say correct, but it's a lizard. What product do the companies Canon, Nikon and Olympus make?
Cameras.
Correct. What galaxy does our... Time's up.
Well done, Ricardo.
Answered all those questions.
Sorry, I know.
So it sounds like you were doing pretty well. It sounds like you got a lot of questions right and it was a good lead. So good start from the northern team. We will get those scores later. Now, the southern team, do you think you guys can do any better?
Yes.
The questions do get harder, so good luck with that southern team.
It's harder for me.
We'll start in 3,
Periodic table.
2, 1. What would you need a modem for?
Connected internet.
Correct. What does the E in email stand for?
Electronic.
Correct. What company used to advertise their product as finger licking good?
KFC.
What US state capital ends in an X? Do you want to pass?
Pass, yes.
Phoenix. Who is known as the father of modern science?
Albert Einstein.
Galileo. Which American singer is the daughter of the soul singer Cissy Houston?
Whitney Houston.
Correct. Which children's book publisher has an insect as its logo?
Beetle.
Wrong, Ladybird. What board game uses a top hat, a boat, an iron and a car?
Monopoly.
Monopoly, yeah.
Correct. In which fairy tale does a talking mirror anger a wicked queen?
Snow White.
Snow White.
Correct. In which Toy Story character uses the phrase to infinity and
Buzz
beyond?
Lightyear.
Correct. In which year did Henry VIII become king?
1684.
All wrong, 1509.
It's a bit off.
Good go though.
It's a bit off.
Well done, okay. Well done, Shay.
Good show from both teams. Feels like you've answered a lot of those questions right. So we'll tally up the points. So for Team North, sadly you only got 6 right, which means the Southern team is currently winning with 7. Close call,
It's totally rigged.
but
Totally rigged.
well done to both teams. Now, with that in mind, we'll move on to round number 2, the pub quiz. Round 2, the pub quiz. We will have 12 images pop up on the monitors either side of me, and both teams will have to write down on the piece of paper provided if they think the person, object, or whatever is from either the north or the south of England. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
So we will start off with the.
I'm just going to end.
Ready?
No.
So we'll start off with the
Good
first picture,
Don't
which
know how
is,
fast we're gonna
as
do
I've
that.
been informed, a picture of Ant and Dec, not Dick and Dom, who I originally thought it was, but this shows how cultured I am.
Outrageous.
Dick and Dick.
So, either from the north or south. Next picture, we have the Angel of the North, kind of self-explanatory, so I'm hoping we all get this right. Next is a picture of Big Ben, a famous monument from our capital, so if you know where that is, you should be able to guess that right. Are you ready? Next picture, picture 4 is a picture of the Dales. Lovely British countryside, doesn't look like it's in England. I don't remember it being that sunny, I just remember rain, really. So, north or south. Picture 5, picture of Dover, the White Cliffs themselves. So you have to write down north or south. Since you're on the ball of this, picture number 6 is Durham Cathedral. Again, lovely weather, doesn't look like England at all. I wouldn't think it was. Next, it's a picture of my good friend Gaza, who looks extremely constipated. Needs some fibre in his diet, if you ask me. Next up, we have a picture of Jason Statham, with looking like he has a massive forehead in that image.
Yeah.
Next, we have a picture of JCB World Headquarters. So once again, north or south. Seems we're losing a contestant here.
That's what I call a segue. Wow.
Picture 10 is the riverside, if you can actually make that out. All I can see is blue, really. So it's the riverside. So north or south.
What is it?
Shopping centre.
A shopping centre, apparently. It's called the riverside. I don't know what else. Next, we'll move on then to a picture of Sting. Got that down. And the final image, picture of Whitby Abbey, the home of Dracula himself. And let me tell you, if you're going to go to Whitby, try not to be like above 6 foot, otherwise you're going to hit every door you walk through. Some life experience from me there. So you've got all that written down, we will take those away and tally them up ourselves, and then at the end of the game we'll come back and we will go through the answers together to see if it will make or break the scores. So, the next round is the penalty shootout. Earlier today we stole a member of each team and made them kick some footballs around. And so what you will guess, out of 5, how many goals did they score? So, Northern team, how many out of 5 goals did you think your team will have scored?
5.
5 from you,
Well,
and from the south, how many?
3.
3 from the south. All right, we've got your 5 and 3. Now we will play the VT and see who's won.
I'm Jonathan Beatles, and we're here today for the penalty shootout for the south and the north, battling it out. Who will win against the goals? Let's find out, and we'll meet the players. So before we begin, let's meet the team. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Dan and I'm from London,
Oh, whereabouts in London?
Chelsea. So nice football presence there, hopefully that'll come in handy. I've seen my opponent practice a bit, feeling fairly confident, but hopefully this clothes that I'm wearing will give me the boost that I need.
Well, as you've said, Chelsea has a big presence of football, so do you think you'll fare well against the other team?
Hopefully, with all the Caesar, all the hopes.
Well, all the best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
And yourself, what are you called and where are
I'm
you
Craig,
from?
I'm from Darlington, so I will be representing the North today.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the north.
The North is obviously a big place for football. Obviously there's a few teams. I mean, in Leeds, probably not as big, but we'll see. We'll see what goes.
Absolutely. So do you think you'll fare well against the other
Well,
team?
I've seen him play a little bit, and he looks good, but I feel like I've just got the edge, so I'm quite confident, yeah.
All the best of
Thank
luck
you
to
very
you. There you have it. There's both teams. On with the show.
And we're back. So we've seen there the North won that with 5 scores, with 5.
Oh yeah.
Well, 5 scores. Yeah, you guessed correctly, which is South was sadly won out. Close. So that leaves us with the North winning with 11 points and the South trailing behind with 7. You can still make it up. We still have the pub quiz to add to that. So with that done, we will move on to the next and final round, which is the multiple choice round. The Southerners will be given northern phrases to answer. You'll have 3 to choose from. 3 answers to choose from. And vice versa with the North, you'll be given southern phrases. You'll have 3 answers to choose from. And to mix it up, today we will be starting with the South rather than the North on this round.
Right.
So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Question 1. Can I have some monkey blood on that? Your answers are strawberry sauce, nail varnish or ketchup.
Ketchup.
You're wrong, it's strawberry sauce. Question 2. You've seen your arse. Answers are you're bent over, you're ill, or you're in a bad mood.
Bad mood. Right.
Bad mood.
Correct. If I were to say I'm Danny Yam,
Going home.
what would I be doing? Going to sleep, going to
Going
school, or going home?
Going home.
Correct, going home.
If you
What does
stand
belter mean? I.e. as in, the tunes were proper belter on Saturday Live.
home. Good.
Good.
Bad, good or fast? And
Good.
You go for good?
Yeah.
Correct, it is good. So that's 3 out of them. So we're moving on to the Southern team. To see if you guys can do, the Northern team to do
The Northern-
Southern phrases, see if you guys can do any better.
Yeah, watch it.
Question 1, are you ready?
Yeah.
What is a wally? Example, I'm going to the shop to buy a wally. Your answers are gherkin, drink or a hat.
Gherkin.
Correct. What are dustbin lids? Money, shoes or children?
I have no idea.
I always thought a dustbin lid was top of a bin, but apparently I'm wrong.
Shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
Children. Sorry.
Dustbin lid.
If you had some lump of ice, what would you have? Rice, advice or head lice? This is Dr. Zeus round apparently with all those rhymes. So some lump of ice. What do you think? Rice, advice, head lice.
Advice.
Correct, advice. There's an oily rag on the floor. What is it? A flag, plastic bag, or a cigarette?
Plastic bag.
It's a cigarette. Sorry. So those are all the questions.
It's rag on the floor.
So we will add them to your overall scores to see how well we're doing. So South catching up. We now have 10, but the North is still ahead with 13. Well done. So now, how do you think this has gone so far for you guys?
Brilliant. I
Yeah.
think it's geopolitics playing out perfectly here.
Well, you would say it's going brilliant. You guys are winning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about you guys? and
We're
South?
winning on the economic front. Let's just say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you've still got the last round to make up those lost points, or
We're
to get ahead
fighting
even
for
further.
North 6.
We'll have to see when we go through those scores from the pub quiz. We will be going through them now. So, are you ready for the final round, with the make or break round? We'll go through your pub quiz answers to see who has won. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the first image was a picture of Ant and Dec. Where do you guys think they're from?
Newcastle.
North from the north?
North.
North from the south? Is indeed from the north, so you get a point from that. Next is a picture of the Angel of the North. Quite self-explanatory here.
North.
We all agree it's from the north. Right. Next picture of Big Ben from London, our capital, which is in the south.
South.
Kind of beat you guys to it, didn't I, there? Need to slow down. Next is a picture of the Dales. Where do you think that's from?
North.
Yorkshire. Near.
Yorkshire Dales.
Yep, from the north. Next, White Cliffs of Dover.
South.
South from both of you guys?
Yes.
It would be correct, from the south. Next is Durham Cathedral. Where do we think this is from?
North.
North from both of you are, in fact, correct.
County
Next is a picture of Gaza. Where do you guys think he's from?
North.
North.
North from both of you would be correct. Now we have Jason Statham.
From south.
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 Correct. Next is JCB headquarters. Where do we think that's from?
I said north.
I said south.
From the north.
Done.
Guys lost a point there.
You are just good.
Sorry.
Next, picture 10 is a picture of the riverside. Where do we think that's from?
North.
South.
From the south.
Yes.
Oh, that's 1 point back there. Now we have Sting. Picture 11. Where do we think Sting's from?
Newcastle.
No.
There he is.
North.
North.
From there.
From the north. Now, last but not least, Whitby Abbey itself. Where do we think this is from?
North.
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 Correct. It is from the north. Now,
From the north.
all those scores
Only
added
got
together,
one
we have your
north on it.
final points total. So, the one team got 23, the other team got 20. I've got to say, the southern team were the ones with 20, and that means the northern team's the winner with 23.
Fantastic.
So that means the winners,
Done your best.
the winning team for Culture Clash is in fact the northern team. So that means
Thank you.
you get the honour of being covered in glitter. Well done.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you
We'll
very
share
much.
it.
We shall as well.
Now,
Find a place
that's
for
all
it.
from us here at the studio for Culture Clash. We thank you guys for participating. And that's next week we'll be seeing who is smarter, us plucky Brits or those Yanks Americans. So, once again, thank you everyone for coming. And that's all we have for tonight. So that's a good evening from Culture Clash.